Who's this?
This is my sister.
I didn't know you existed.
I am the only person who has always had your back. Kiki has my back.
Characters had matching sister tattoos. If you were both to get matching tattoos, what would you want to get?
I really like the pinky one.
They did a pinky
There was like one like this.
They didn't use.
That they didn't use.
I get that.
And I was in New Orleans 2 weekends ago, and somebody working at the hotel literally had that actual tattoo that we almost used for the sister tattoo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are your tattoos? I removed them. Our matching sister tattoo?
Kiki said it was trash.
Simone has such an admiration for Kiki, played by Julianne Moore. Who's an actor or character you maybe saw on screen that made each of you want to get into acting?
Mine was Annie.
Oh, Annie for sure. Definitely Annie. I was
Defo Annie for you.
oh
Look at
God,
you.
yeah.
Yeah.
That wig?
That wig.
I really wanted
Annie,
to.
but like the
I saw that
old-
movie. I said, get me in that wig.
Give me that.
You better get me in that
I
wig.
said, give me that wig.
All right, who's next?
Matilda also was big for me.
Oh, Danny DeVito directed that.
He did?
He directed Matilda.
That's incredible.
Yeah, I know.
What do I have to do to gain respect around here?
Millie, you really nailed the American accent in this one. What was one of the more difficult words? And then do you have any tips for other actors?
For me, it was always words that kind of went from like a W to an R, like we're or where. Because I go where, and you're like, we're. Like, it was so,
Where.
I'm like, whoa, my
Yeah.
mouth. In terms of, like, learning an accent, just watching a bunch of stuff, I'd read books out loud a lot. Yeah, just going over and over and over it. But yeah, R's and W's were quite hard. Like,
That
going.
makes sense.
Because of the way my mouth is.
Yeah.
Is different.
Don't touch anything. Don't talk to anyone.
I know you can't talk about your role as
And that's what's so scary, is I wrapped on Friday, and I'm like, it just kind of happened. You know,
I think that's a great
it's
way
like
to move
you
through
never,
it.
No, but the thing is, I always feel like you never arrive.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that people expect. They're like, oh, when you do this, you're gonna feel like you've made it, or you're gonna feel like good enough, or you live in this. Like I live in London. I've lived in London for 4 years. I still look around and I'm like, oh yeah. Like there's no arrival. So you kind of just have to take the journey as it comes. But putting on the suit was really surreal. And then it just kind of got really annoying.
Megan, I loved seeing you play with physical comedy, including like the huge fruit basket and like crawling up that hill. Can you walk us through, finding that balance and play within it?
I mean, especially the wetsuit moment was like real, really leaning into the physical comedy in a way that I was like so excited by. I wasn't sure if we were gonna go all the way there, but I read that scene when we got that script and I was like, this is so funny.
Don't touch the linens.
I'll just be right here, festering and decomposing.
Don't you dare sit on my couch.
The pendulum on the show swings like crazy. So it's like a big comedic moment where I'm like, doing physical comedy in a wetsuit and then dropping straight into like a real moment between these two sisters. And then Julianne comes in and she says something that kind of breaks the tension that's really funny. So it's like we were constantly doing that. And I that was one of the things that I really was attracted to when I read the pilot of the show, was like the contrast between these really hilarious comedic moments and these really, really like dropped in emotional ones.
You're in trouble.
This is the happiest I've ever been.